Who wants a Bitcoin-backed loan? I know. We all have PTSD from the shenanigans of Celsius, BlockFi, et al. But this time will be different. Here's why. 1. If you don't want to sell and incur capital gains taxes on your Bitcoin, borrowing may make sense with a much lower interest rate than what you'd pay in taxes. 2. When you borrow, there's no tax event. That's not income. 3. For many, the interest expense is even a tax deduction depending how you use the funds. Business, financial, both tax deductions. 4. As a borrower, you're on the other side of the prior implosions. Seeking yield made you the lender. Celsius was the borrower, stealer. 5. Bitcoin borrowers now have demands, and lenders will compete with best practices. Demand: no rehypothecation verified on-chain to your own address. Demand: multi-sig escrow where each party holds a key with an impartial arbiter to sign in the event of breach. See what HODL HODL is successfully doing. Demand: interest rates that eventually match or go even lower than current fiat loans. Right now, Bitcoin loans are way too high at 14 to 18%. 6. Lenders will realize Bitcoin is the perfect and ultimate collateral, since there are zero requirements to vet a borrower: credit score, debt-to-income ratio, employment, etc. 7. Bitcoin is fungible and thus no need for appraisals or even applications. Your Bitcoin goes into multisig in 5 seconds and you have the fiat you need. 8. CBDC 121 is opening up banks for business. If you're a bank and currently making loans at, say, 7% based on the risk someone will lose their job or go out of business, why wouldn't you make one at 6% on Bitcoin, where none of that matters? 6% at essentially zero default is better than 7% at, say, 15% default. 9. The risk is you. If you don't pay back your loan, you lose your Bitcoin. And it gets worse. You will be taxed on the disposal of that Bitcoin because now you've triggered a sale since your collateral isn't coming back to you. Ouch. 10. This is spreading into mortgages, construction loans, business loans, education, you name it. Finally, in true Bitcoin fashion, you become the sovereign. You have to be responsible and accountable. Vet yourself. What happens when there's a big Bitcoin correction? What happens when you can't make payments? I personally took out a loan against Bitcoin at around the 45 Keller range. When it dropped to 15 Kellers in mid-2022, it didn't feel so good. In fact, it sucked. Today, north of 100 Kellers, it was a great move in hindsight, as my total interest paid is but a fraction of Bitcoin's accretion rate. So I paid off the loan and kept my Bitcoin. Not for everyone, but eventually for all Bitcoiners who want to benefit from Bitcoin's superior appreciation. Keep your eyes and ears open for this product, but be vigilant.